190. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Bang out.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, it's Van. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got the tight end, Vinette. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right
now, Carson fumbles the football. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch out. 21. Mark 52.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, These guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting, because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
At the 21-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go,
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
Here we go.
54 miles. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
All go special. All go special. Alert.
This time, Wilson will throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
11. 21. Hey, team 6.
52.
80 weapon.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
13.
I got you, punk. Bang.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. 180!
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Gould maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47.
Here we go. Like 20.
Choose the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st down, Coleman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
65.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Wilson going to throw again. This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Forward.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing again here, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
They run again with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Green 80.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille. Griffin with a pick.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
And that's good for our Seahawks. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. This is Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Silver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Go 14. Mike's 56. And come on out here.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Green 80.
54. Right 54.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
54 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. In
your face.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
0-0. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Now it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Binhad. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Move the team.
I can't believe
Zebra.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mark 56.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
On the delay, here's Carson. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Stop your whining.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
You got nothing.
On first down, Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Listen. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mud's 56. Ready?
From the gun, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
18 yards, first down Niners. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Drops it off for Coleman. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.